There, Sarah Shaw here. I just went for a run outside, felt great, but I can tell my legs are going to be really tight and sore if I don't stretch them. So I wanted to show you a few good stretches for your legs, hips, quads, hamstrings. They're going to get you flexible enough to avoid injury and make you feel better after a run. A lot of these are taken from yoga. I really enjoy yoga and don't get to it enough, but these are a couple good ones to open up your hips and help your hamstrings. So first one, you're going to get into a chair position or lay your ankle over your thigh, and I want you to find a good balance. Now I want you to start to squat into a chair and think about trying to drop your hands to the floor. And you're going to feel this on this outer leg, thigh, hip area. The deeper you go in your chair, the more you're going to feel it. Okay, I notice this side is decent in terms of flexibility. I get a lot tighter on this side. So I'm going to get into that stance again. Open my knee out, try to reach my hands to the floor, and then go a little deeper in my chair. And I can just tell this side's tighter. I need to work on it more. Okay, so this is a good one to do. It's also a good stability for your balance as well. Next one I'm going to teach you is get into your plank, and I want you to step your leg through your hands. So you're in a high, like in a lunge, a low lunge we call this. Now my back leg is straight, and I'm really stretching in through this hip flexor. So sometimes you can just kind of stay in this position and you'll feel a good stretch here. You can put your knee down. This is the next one, knee down. I want you to grab your foot and think about sitting your hip down towards the floor. You're going to stretch even more hip flexor. You can pull your foot towards your butt. You'll feel it in your quad. So try to hold this position for a while. I would recommend holding these for 30 seconds or more. The longer you hold, the deeper you get and really push and challenge yourself, the better your stretch is going to be. Of course, all while trying to stay safe here. Okay. The other one I'm going to show you is, go back to the front view. I want you to get your hands inside your feet, walk your foot out, drop your back leg, and kind of roll this ankle. I'm not sure if you can see that. Roll this ankle out. You're going to start to feel this internal thigh. You can kind of stay here if this is enough, or you can go down to your elbows and see how deep you can get. You can also hold this out with your foot straight up. Sometimes you can just go to one elbow if that's enough. Dropping two is harder. Sometimes people can lay on the floor. I'm not there yet, but it's a goal. Okay, so that's a good stretch as well. The next one and last one is starting your plank again, and you're going to pull your leg underneath of you and sit down into it. In yoga they call this the pigeon, and it's fabulous. It feels so good. So you're going to sit here for a while. The goal is to keep your hips square to the ground. Don't open up and sit out. Try to roll those hips so they're square to the ground. Sometimes you can start here. That might be the most you can do. But the further or closer you get to the ground, the better. And you can walk your hands out and even start to lay flat on the ground. Now you'll feel this really well all around your hips. And then you can, of course, do the other leg as well. And you'll notice some tightness one leg versus the other. And that just means you probably need to work a little more on one of them. Try a few of those stretches after you run, and you'll feel great. So of course we want to stretch awesome so that we can feel awesome and be awesome. Go get them.